Just waiting for some people to arrive. Waiting for the peeps to arrive to the stream. That's right, people. I am back. I know. I know. Just waiting for some viewers to join us. Because some people wanted some reactions. So I'm just waiting for some people to join us so that we can start the reaction. But it's going to start soon. Don't worry. Don't worry about that. We're starting soon. But while we're waiting, let's just enjoy the jam. The music. The power of the music of the night. Jesus Christ. I don't know why this does that, actually. Fucking weird. But yeah. We actually can't react to a lot today. Because my tutorship actually went a bit over hour. But you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. Seeing if Mega Man, Pariah, and all those people join us because they wanted some reactions, they had some suggestions, so just waiting to see if they arrive to start the reactions. But besides that, hopefully you guys enjoyed the stream. The Minecraft section of the stream, obviously. But we are back with the reactions. So yeah. Hi, Mega Man. Welcome back to the stream. So we actually don't have a lot of time to do reactions. I'm afraid. So, you know, what I'm thinking of doing, Mega Man, is like I'm going to give like 5 more minutes to for people to join. And, you know, if they joined, they did. If they didn't, you know, they can always watch the VOD. And that's what we'll do. This will be a shorter reaction time. Because, well, I only managed to arrive now, and like in 40 minutes I'm going to have to go and eat. So, yeah. So let's just wait a couple more minutes to see if people join us. And if they don't, well, it's just going to be me and the current viewers. And that's fine as well. That's fine as well. So let's see if anyone else joins. I don't think so, man. Let's see. Mega Man, you can start putting your suggestions for today if you want to. Because most likely we'll start with you. So you can already start putting your suggestions in. And I'll start seeing how long the videos are. Because if they are too long, like, you know, for the sake of reacting to them, I have to start. So there's nothing really I can do. You know, it's up to you, buddy. It's up to you. It's whatever you want to see. Like, but you have to choose what you really want to see, okay? So, you know, you had obviously you suggested the openings. You suggested also excuse me. You also suggested a terrible writing advice and a PSA. Right, right. So, you know, it's up to you. Like, if you want want me to react to the Yu-Gi-Oh openings, then we'll react to the Yu-Gi-Oh openings. Okay, let me look for that. Okay, writer's block. We can do that, definitely. We can definitely do that. My apologies, I'm quite tired. It's been an entire day working, so. Well, you know, okay. Okay, so let's start with those. And well, if anyone joins in afterwards, well, good for them, but if they don't, well, it's life. It is what it is. It is what it is. Hi, Pariah. Hi, Pariah. You just arrived on time. We're starting already. So, we are going to start with writer's block, terrible writing advice, suggested by Mega Man Prime. Yo. And yeah, unfortunately, Pariah, I don't know if we can do that today. I actually already have one of the openings here from the official Yu-Gi-Oh channel, but if you want to, I can go to your channel, Mega Man. But like, if we do an opening, if we do the writer's block, and if we could do mail order space waifus, I think that What If Digimon had one vid Pariah is going to have to wait for tomorrow, because I don't have much time. I have like half an hour to do some reactions, so I really need like short videos right now. I have like half an hour, cause the lesson that I was giving took some time. So if like, so you actually were lucky because you arrived on time. Because I was about to start with writer's block, and like, you know, you actually were lucky. So maybe we watch that tomorrow. Like the first video we watch tomorrow. Okay, Pariah, do we have a deal? What if Digimon had won? We will watch it tomorrow if I stream, or the day after tomorrow. The next stream, basically. It's going to be like the first video. Can we do that? Is that fine for you? Because, you know, I really have to get moving. So let's begin, shall we? With terrible writing advice.
So we're up early in the morning and are set to start writing. On our desk rests one's preferred source of caffeine. Inspiring music plays in the background to get our creativity flowing. The thermostat is set just right and we are nice and toasty warm. All is well. There's nothing left to do except to sit down, open the word processor of choice, and stare blankly at the screen in utter frustration. As it turns out, the greatest foe of most writers is not cliches, purple prose, Mary Sue's, rejection letters, obscurity, poor reviews, or even the dreaded love triangle. It's
writer's block.
Yeah.
But that's okay. There is a host of different things we can do to get our creativity back on track. But first, let's try to sidestep the biggest pitfall one can make while trying to overcome writer's block. And that's sitting down and forcing yourself to write. That never works. Writing is all about being inspired and letting your genius just flow onto the page with grace and elegance. Writing is not about repeatedly scrapping huge swaths of your story over and over again, gradually improving the quality of writing through grueling trial and error. Writing is super easy and not difficult at all, and if you are struggling, then it simply means you need inspiration. And what better way to get inspired than to watch a movie? The current crop of Hollywood movies are well known for their sophisticated and clever writing and not relying on special effects as a crutch to distract the audience. What a great source of inspiration. But why stop there? Let's double the inspiration by finishing that television series queued up on a streaming service. Passively binge-watching TV will really improve and engage our creative thought process and not lure us into a zombie-like stupor. After finishing that series, we will finally be ready to write on a fan forum about how the season finale totally sucked and I can't believe the writers screwed up that bad. See? That finally got our blood flowing, even if it is only to express fan rage. But that's okay, because we're finally ready to sit down and write. After playing that new video game that just came out. It's okay to take time out to play a video game. That TV show and movie we just saw gave us plenty of inspiration, and we'll definitely start writing once we beat that one frustrating level I can't seem to get past. I'm getting kind of hungry. Let's take a break from playing this video game, writing, and get a snack. That was a good snack. But I guess we need to wash the dishes now. Come to think of it, I could stand to vacuum the floors and pick up some of the clutter. These menial chores are very effective at easing a writer's guilt at not writing. But after those chores, it's time to get back to work and focus. Rather than spending time playing video games, let's instead sit down and concentrate on watching someone else play video games. Watching a Let's Play on YouTube can't hurt, and it's only for a moment. Oh hey, there's another funny internet video. Better share that on social media. Don't worry, this will only take a few seconds. After all, sharing these cute cat pictures is a valuable use of time, and I'm sure it will help with writing somehow. Oh look, someone posted an interesting article. Let's click on that. Informative internet articles can be read guilt-free, since we can just count it as research. Don't forget to read the comments. Wait a moment, what's that? Why, that user left a comment expressing an incorrect opinion. Writing our story can wait. Instead, we must correct this random stranger on the internet. Alright, it's time to get serious now. It's getting late, and the night brings with it the news. This is our last chance to do something productive, like checking our email. Nope, just spam. Well, that puts me in a bad mood. This lack of progress can build up frustration. Pushing aside this frustration and just writing isn't an option. There's only one thing to do: wallow in self-loathing. Hating yourself and throwing a pity party is a great use of time. Once we have our fill of brooding, we will still be stuck. It's obvious that our inhibitions and self-doubt are preventing us from moving forward. That's why we need something to get rid of those. We need alcohol. That's right. Having a few drinks will loosen us up and help kickstart the writing process. And if a few drinks get the words flowing, then a lot of drinks will really get things moving. After recovering from a drunken daze, one might find that everything they wrote while inebriated was completely incomprehensible. Oh well. It's getting late. Let's just go to bed and get a good night's rest. Maybe tomorrow we can wake up early with a fresh perspective. There is always another day and hope for the future.
Of course.
Or the whole stupid process will just repeat itself. Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a lot. That's me. That's me in a nutshell. That's me in a nutshell. Wow. That hit way too close to home. Way too close to home. For comfort. Fuck. Fuck. You know. Fuck. Yeah. Writer's block is actually a real thing, you know. And it can be it can be something very problematic when it comes to a writer. It usually happens when you don't know how to continue a certain segment on your story. And obviously, you know, some of the advice that he gave is not technically wrong, right? Writer's blocks usually can be solved by going on a walk and distracting your mind. You know, but again, you can't just put it off forever, right? You need to go back to it. You need to ensure that you are working on your paper and that you have like a time to meditate. My personal, in my personal opinion, the greatest way to get rid of writer's block is to go on a walk for like an hour, and then do meditation, like a good segment of meditation, so that you can calm and relax yourself. Then, you know, maybe eat something, sit back down, and keep writing. It's my advice when it comes to anything, when it comes to writing, studying. Like, if you see yourself, writing can be a lot like studying, or reading a book, or doing a task that you yourself might not really enjoy. And in the end of it, like, you just have to calm yourself down, relax a little bit, and then get back to the grind. And then review what you've written. Maybe you have a better idea for a segment that you already written, which can, you know, in a way, you know, can change the segment in which you are stuck and give you fresh experience. But yeah, that's my personal opinion on that. Yeah. Well, because that's exactly what it is. Terrible writing advice, right? He's doing exactly what he set himself up to do. He's doing terrible writing advice. And if you have writer's block, the terrible writing advice thing to do would be to exactly not write. Because if you don't ever write, you'll never have writer's block. It's the simple truth, quite honestly. If you don't ever write, you will never have writer's block. Isn't that right? But yeah, no, that this is very interesting, because again, I know it's a parody and it's a criticism, but it's so cleverly done, right? It's done in such a clever way, which makes me thoroughly enjoy it, quite honestly. Hi, Incog, welcome back. Welcome back to the stream. You can always check everything you missed, because the streams are public. So you can always go watch the VODs. You know, if you're having a sandwich one day, you can put myself there. As a weird mess for there. Well, I see. Let me see. Well, yeah. I don't know. Version 1, version 2. View full playlist. Let's see what they have here. Isn't this all of them? Isn't this all of them? Yeah, well, that's life, you know? That's life, Incog. That's life. But thank you for pointing that out. I'm just going to cry in a corner, you know, because I have way more videos than that, and not even close. Oh, it's literally the same opening. It doesn't feel like it, because it has different times. Well, whatever. We'll see that soon. We might react to one or two, so if we have time. Let's just watch this first. in order to get rid of the things that might make me talk a bit more, and then we might watch one of the openings. Space Order Bride!
Hey fellas, are you sad, lonely, convinced there's not a single woman on Earth who could possibly love you? Well, I'm here to tell you you're probably right. But that doesn't mean you have to be alone forever. Because if no one on the planet will have you, then why not look off the planet? That's right. As we speak, there are somewhere between 0 and infinity beautiful alien girls drifting through the cosmos. And if you act now, one of them could drift straight into your waiting arms. The universe is a place of infinite possibilities, and thus, statistically speaking, there has to be at least one person out there who can tolerate you. Perhaps the love of your life is waiting for you on Seiren, a planet with a 90% female population where men are a hot commodity. Literally, if rumors of the planet's black market are to be believed. In light of this, the Space Patrol has placed a strict travel advisory against men visiting Seiren, but there's nothing to stop these eager young ladies from coming to you. At least not once you've sponsored their permit to leave the planet and agreed to take responsibility for any abductions that result from their release. But that's just one planet out of a countless number in this vast universe. Out there you'll find worlds beyond your wildest imagination, populated by alien beauties of all kinds. There are planets full of Oni girls, demon girls, even cat girls. Why, if modern science didn't tell us otherwise, we'd almost think the genetic makeup of the galaxy had been dictated by the whims of a horny 20-something comic artist. This isn't just a matter of...
Wow, Mega Man! Wow, Mega Man! Wow, Mega Man! Yeah, Incog, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. You know, I don't need to be depressed. Okay? I don't need to be depressed. I'm fine. I'm fine the way I am right now. So thank you for the suggestion, but yeah, no. Hell nah. Who can tolerate you? You know what? If my mods were here, I would ban you right now, Mega Man.
Women come from vastly different cultures with different values and norms, where maybe you're not such a loser. Why, there could be planets out there where women gauge the virility of potential mates by the size of their figurine collections and their willingness to wear ahegao t-shirts, or worlds where constank has a powerful aphrodisiac effect. Anything is possible. We don't actually research these planets enough to know for sure, but our market research has told us that, statistically, you're desperate enough to give us your money anyway. And you're not alone. Well, you are, obviously, but you know what I mean. Plenty of Earth men have already met their space soulmates and are currently living with their alien bride, or brides. If you found yourself with 3 or more alien mates, please consult the Harem Survival Guide for further advice. Just listen to this testimony from a satisfied customer.
I can't get away from her, help me, please!
So what are you waiting for? Contact the SpaceX Corporation. Our lawyers are insisting I clarify that that is SpaceX with an S-E to find yourself a wife who is truly out of this world today. What else are you gonna do? Improve yourself? The SpaceX Corporation makes no guarantees that your space bride is capable of digesting Earth food. The SpaceX Corporation is not liable for any damages caused by your space bride or any intergalactic armies that may or may not be pursuing her. It is up to you to pay for the removal of any eggs that your space bride lays in your abdomen. Though if eggs are implanted in your brain, you are entitled to compensation up to 5,000 credits. In the event that your space bride turns out to be a space pirate evading the authorities, it is your responsibility to contact the Space Patrol. Failure to do so may result in fines, imprisonment, or the planet Earth being conquered by alien invaders. Call to SpaceX Mark.
Hey, basement dwellers. You may have noticed this is a bit different from my usual PSAs, and that's because it was made as part of the AniTuber anthology over on Under the Scope, which is a...
Okay. You know, it's always fun. It's always fun to see these. It's always fun to see these, to be quite honest. Actually, I just realized that I shouldn't have full screen bit. Oh well. But yeah, no, it's fun. It's fun to see these types of videos because they are always very they are always very informative when it comes to a specific genre and what you might expect from how ridiculous some of these shows can actually be. in their storytelling. So yeah, this one much like the harem guide. This one is also very well put together. It really makes you understand how a show that has like a space waifu can be made, right? And how these types of animes, right, can usually follow a certain formula when it comes to that. And it's usually catered, obviously, to more otaku-like people, right? It's the truth. It's the truth. It's usually catered to the more otaku-like people that watch anime, right? But that's also why most of these shows are kind of old. But they usually are catered to the characters that are social oddities per se, right? Socially awkward, or they perhaps are a bit careless, perhaps they're a bit overweight, and it's usually catered to these people because these people will eat these types of shows like, like like it's their life. They identify themselves with these types of main characters because usually these main characters are bland enough that they can very easily put themselves in, and it's a huge money grab. Obviously, not all of these shows are about, just taking advantage of a person that falls under these categories. Obviously, some of them are also about storytelling, but mostly they are just meant to be, just a way for you, the viewer, to be able to satisfy yourself and kind of delude yourself, which isn't necessarily the best message to give out there. I love this. Statistically, you're desperate enough to give us your money. Yeah. Yes, no, that's fair enough. Yeah, it's a double criticism. It's a criticism on the show and a criticism on the people that watch these type of shows, right? Which is why these types of shows are this type of video, I mean, is very fun because it criticizes both the audience and it criticizes like the how can I put this? It also criticizes the show in itself, right? I'm sorry, I'm trying to read the chat and talk at the same time, and I can't do both. So that's why I get like this block sometimes, in which I can't just continue with my sentence. Also, if you search my username, my playlist come up. Let's do that really quick. Yeah, so these are the openings you were talking about, right? So this kind of seems like a season 0 one. So this one is the same as this one, is that so? Yeah. Yeah, I've got it here. So what you're telling me, like, is that if I put the version 1 or the version 2, it barely would make any difference, right? That's what you're telling me. Well, unfortunately, I don't think I have the time. The first one is season 0. Yeah, I thought so. The animation seemed very season 0-esque. Yeah, they're the same. Then why is one of them with 2 more minutes, with a minute extra? Like that's the reason why, in the beginning I thought they were different, right? because you know I'm looking at it and like the version 1 has 2 minutes and 8 seconds, whilst the version 2 has 1 minute and 19. So that's why I thought they were different. The same thing, you know. Yeah, this one actually. We can do season 0 maybe at least. Okay, we'll do season 0. Okay. But it's the last reaction. It's the last reaction. I'm sorry, but I can't do more. Okay, let's begin. Let's do this more quickly. Huh. Let's see. It doesn't actually show me what I want to see. Hi, something. Came to say hi. Well, welcome. Hi. We are actually almost over. But it's always good to have you. It's always good to have you. Yeah, I was trying to to really analyze this, I would have to watch it again because, you know, trying to pay attention to the lyrics and paying attention at the same time to the video. Yeah. So trying to pay attention to both the video and the lyrics is kind of difficult. So I'm going to give... We'll do it like this. I'm going to give like a more generic assessment. And next episode, I'll watch it again on my own time. And next episode, I'll do more of an analysis, okay? Because... yeah, I noticed that. I recognized it. I recognized it. So, visually speaking, it feels fairly normal. It feels like a normal, what's it called? Fuck. What's the name? It feels like a normal, I'm forgetting the name. Jesus Christ. Shonen. That's what I was looking for. Jesus Christ. That was difficult. But yeah. The opening, visually speaking, the song is good. The song is good. The song is good. But the opening, visually speaking, It really seems like a normal shonen opening to me. Like, I've seen many shonen openings, and they all follow a similar formula. They show initially our main character in a more goofy-like scenario. Then they move on to a more to showcase more the villainous side and the rival side and stuff like that, and showcasing more of the darkness of it per se, and you know, then you have like the final presentation, you know, the character presentation. Yeah, very normal. Yeah, this feels to me like for the way I see it, this feels like a very normal shonen opening, which I don't think, visually speaking, it doesn't fit. It doesn't fit with Season 0. Like, I can't speak for the lyrics, but visually speaking, it just doesn't really fit with the dark tone of the series, right? And like, the only thing I can see that like they're trying to do is maybe a fake out, right? Perhaps a fake out, trying to give us the idea that the show is your normal run-of-the-mill shonen, but then, you know, it's actually much more darker, which is kind of something that Madoka Magica does. You know, Madoka Magica, visually speaking, you know, tries to show you bits and pieces of, you know, a normal Mahou Shoujo anime, right? Opening. But then it has like these hints at the darkness that is within the show, right? It's kind of a fake out opening, but it's purposefully done. And then if you listen to the lyrics and if you understand the lyrics, the connect lyrics, like it kind of balances the opening out. So that's why Madoka Magica's opening is so good. So I'm thinking that maybe the lyrics here might balance out the normal shonen, typical shonen anime opening. That's my hope. But yeah. In general, I do think that it's way too light for how messed up this show can be. At least the Season 0 episodes. Admittedly, Season 0 does lighten up a bit of the darkest parts of the manga. I'm not saying otherwise, but it's still a fairly dark show. Like, I saw Season 0 abridged, and obviously I understand that it's not the entirety of the episode. But it's still a good representation of Season 0, especially the finale. So, you know, it's still a fairly dark show. People die in that show, and you know, that's not something that you are used to see in your main character. Like, you don't see your main character as a murderer, which Yami in Season 0 is. So again, it doesn't really, in my vision, this opening doesn't really fit. This is more the type of opening that I would expect seeing on, well, normal Yu-Gi-Oh! Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Monsters. But again, I do feel like I have to read the lyrics first in order to make a final assessment. I do feel like I have to read the lyrics first in order to, you know, 100% be able to tell if this is or not your run-of-the-mill shonen opening. But yeah, that's about it. That's about it, people. Ah, fucking hell. I forgot that I had Nightbot. I'm sorry, Incock. I'm sorry, Incock. I'm sorry, Incock. Yeah, I'm sorry, Incock. I'm sorry. I forgot to. I still haven't modified Nightbot. But I was going to say. But I was going to say, Mega Man, it's still no excuse. Like, mental torture is still mental torture. Like, come on. Even though the people might not die necessarily, or might not die directly due to Yugi's actions, they still die, and or are mentally tortured. So again, it still doesn't fit. It still doesn't fit the overall theme of the opening. Like it's like the opening feels like this kind of shonen adventure, and then you get like this psychological thriller, you know, as a show. And I again, it just doesn't really stuck the landing in my opinion. But again, it's what I'm telling you. It could be just Persona 5 is similar in a way. I actually never played Persona 5. I actually never played it, but I am very curious about the Persona series in general. I never seen or played Persona, but I'm actually very curious because I've heard a lot of good stuff about it. But yeah, you know, in summation, like, I don't think the opening fits, but the lyrics might change my mind, but we'll discuss that another time, okay? People, thank you so much. Thank you so much for watching, for coming to the stream. As always, don't forget to like and subscribe and share it with your friends and all that good stuff. Don't forget that if you want to support the stream, you can always do so. Links are in the description below. And also, please don't forget to check out the channel, the YouTube channel, for more content. So thank you so much for watching. And don't forget to check out the other live streams that are also on the channel. Thank you so much, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye!